just gonna die in the end.
Okay, guys, here we go with another epic rap battle of history. This one is Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin. Good matchup. That's a good thought process went into that one. I like this matchup. Now, of course, when I was a kid, Jacques Cousteau there wasn't such a thing as memes, but if there were, he was a meme. Oh, and I should point out too, as always, guys, please support ERB all you can. Link to the video in the description, link to their Patreon in the description. All the laughs they've given us, all the great times we've had watching these together. Please support them any way you can. But what I was starting to say is, when I was a kid, Jacques Cousteau, I think, well, as tends to be the case, because he's been gone for many years now, but he was huge in that he was the meme that if you wanted to refer to anything sea-worthy or anything about the sea, it was always, yeah, well, that's a Jacques Cousteau this, Jacques Cousteau that, if you know what I'm saying at all. He was a meme before there were memes. He was really, really big. Similar to what Steve Irwin was for the later generation. So this is a really, really cool matchup. Jacques Cousteau, too, I think, if I remember right, didn't he, I don't want to say it wrong. I don't know if he invented scuba gear, but I think he had something to do with it and everything. I mean, he was a very, very bright guy, and Steve Irwin was a wildly entertaining guy, and certainly a great, great crusader on behalf of all animals. You know, there's got to be something. You know, he's gonna get stung for the way he died. I get it, stung for the way he died. But as far as rooting interests, again, I like both guys. Just because I liked him as a person, he just was more personable. I'm going to root for Steve Irwin. He just, again, was so likable and everything. Nothing against Jacques Cousteau. He didn't have the bedside manner, certainly, of a Steve Irwin. He was, again, a brilliant man. But I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to go with Steve Irwin. Let's go see what happens.
Rap battles of history.
Jacques Cousteau.
Tiny little snake. Oh, he did invent scuba, okay.
Ready to battle a desperate, sweaty shoulder.
Nice.
The only manatee I don't want to confess.
Oh!
Life aquatic was adventure and beauty. I'm so cool, Bill Murray played me in the movie. I have Oscars. You're in the
Oh, wait a second. I got a comment. You're the only manatee I don't want to conserve? That's pretty rough right from the start. Wow, Jacques. On fire. I forgot about that. The Sea Aquatic. Wasn't that the name of the movie?
Because I'm no veterinarian. Were you killed by a fish kids pet at the aquarium? Holy smokes,
Sorry. I hadn't thought of it that way. Were you killed by a fish kid's pet at the aquarium? Wow. Big early points for Jacques. Well, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, no doubt.
You better take cover, cause crikey, I'm going from croc to Jacques. This salty fella, his face looks like it's made of pure leather.
That's true.
He's cranky cause he has to wear a Papa Smurf hat.
That's pretty good. Subdued. Oh.
You can make a whole show about the ocean.
That's a good one. I like that one. Wow, now he's getting personal. Whoa! Holy shit! Wow! God damn, Steve went hardcore once he took it personal. Woo!
Quietly surrender.
Quietly surrender.
You almost turned yours into Outback mistake.
Oh
boy! Nazi! Antics and madness. Contain yourself like my underwater breathing apparatus.
Self-contained.
Crocodile humper is a type of snail recently discovered and named after you. I'll eat them with butter. Skippy, the bushling kangaroo. Holds a G. I'm crocodile done with you.
Oh, more punniness. I like it.
Take a look how destructive your old films are. Silent World, more like Silent World.
That was the movie based on the book, right?
Cleaning you up like a Jacques Cousteaudian.
Jacques Cousteaudian.
I just blew through you like a didgeridoo. Hold
Oh man, this one's tough. Wow. I think I mean, to me anyway, the flow from each of them was good and about even, so I don't really have that as a tiebreaker at all. Clean it up, baby. That's cool. Geez, yeah, I don't. This one's a tough one, guys. See, Jacques had more laugh out loud moments for me, but Steve Irwin, once he started going after the personal stuff, he hit pretty freaking hard. Jeez, I don't know. That one's really, really close. Again, I can't make a distinction. I think both the flows were about equal. Okay, here's what I'm gonna base it on. I'm gonna give it to Jacques, even though I was rooting for Steve Irwin, just because he's the one that more often made me actually have to stop the video that I wasn't going to be able to keep up because I was laughing too hard. Yeah, I mean, my favorite line of the whole thing was you were taken out by a fish kid's pet at the zoo type thing. Yeah, I got to give it to Jacques. Again, you can make a case for either, and I thought both of them were good. They both had some really nice shots, but Jacques made me laugh out loud more often, so I'll give it to him. What do you guys think?